Hi everybody, it's James Graham here from Artisan Imports. I've come to the MIHK.TV studios to cook you guys another meal. On the menu today is a chicken and chorizo dish with spaghetti and paprika. But really the dish is designed to pair with the Old Henry and the other beer, which is the Manor beer with the train on the front. What you need to get is the fresh chicken fillets. Get some chili sauce, we've got spaghetti, we've got some sea salt, most importantly a chorizo, 1 onion, fresh cherry tomatoes, we've got some lettuce, 1 yellow pepper, that's really for colour, some avocado and some fresh garlic. And we've also got some tinned tomatoes, that's going to be our sauce, and we've got tomato puree, and you use that to thicken your sauce up. So we're going to go through that in a bit. And also paprika, I mentioned earlier, and fresh pepper as well, fresh enough. And we're going to cook with soybean oil today because it's healthy, and I'm on a diet because the last time I filmed the program, the producer told me I was fat and had to lose weight. So he's right, so I'm going to do that. So let's get cooking. So we're going to do the base of our dish now, and this is 1 onion. So just going to dice it up for you now. I love these big Chinese knives, they're the way to cook. You can literally do the whole meal with one massive knife. It makes life so much easier. I lost mine when I was moving flat recently in Hong Kong. It's gutting. And then you just finish it off like that, and it dices it perfectly. With very little wastage. Easy. Pretty much do anything with these knives. So you've got onions stinging my eyes. So you just take the flat of the knife really and just push down on the garlic, and that should push the skin out so you can just peel it off, easy peasy. Just go across it. It doesn't have to be too precise, this kind of cooking, it's more kind of... And then we're going to take the chorizo and we're going to just it up into halves like that, just to get it a little bit roughed up, because it's going to form the base of our sauce with the onions and garlic. Now this is actually cooked chorizo, and it's amazing. Okay, so the reason why the water's kind of cooking already is because it's such a big pan, so I've just put it on. Otherwise, you know, at home you just cook it whenever you're ready, but it's a massive pan, it takes ages to heat up, so I've got it on the go already. But I'm just going to do the base for our sauce now. So you just stick a little bit of oil in. You can use butter, which tastes nicer, but it's bad for you, it makes you fat. So we're just going to put this on a low heat, low to medium heat for the sauce, and we're just going to bung everything in at the same time, basically, and cook it slowly. So while that is starting to cook away, we're going to prep the rest of our veg. You take 1 yellow pepper, okay, just peel out all the pips, all the bits inside, so you want to just get rid of that. You can eat this bit as well, so just pop out the green stalk at the top. Clean that down, clean as you go, it makes life easier. My favourite piece of kit in the kitchen, except for the big knife. Tongs, you can do everything with tongs, you can cook a whole meal with tongs. So you don't need to put much oil in the frying pan in the beginning because the chorizo contains a little bit of natural fat, which is good for you. It's animal fat. It is slightly processed because it's cured, but it's fine, and it releases a little bit of fat when you cook it, which will just add to the flavour of the sauce and help stop all your products sticking to the pan. So that's just cooking away nicely. Already getting some, can you smell that? That smells good, eh? The yellow peppers, I mean, you could use green, but the sauce is all like, it's a very Spanish inspired dish. Just want all the colours to be like reds and yellows. It looks nicer, kind of fits in well, looks pretty. So that's starting to sweat off nicely now. And you want the onions to go like a translucent again. So you're just going to sweat them off. And the garlic will cook nicely. The garlic may cook a little on the fast side, don't worry. Carbs at the moment, it's of my new diet. I'm going to prepare a salad, but we're going to have pasta with this dish normally. And for all you skinny locals out there, you can have plenty of pasta, no worry. So you should start to smell the natural, the added spices from the chorizo, like paprika and chili in it anyway, so it smells really good. And the garlic helps that as well. So just add it. Right now our water's starting to boil a little bit. You're just going to add a sprinkle of salt. We've got sea salt, it's the best. But if you can't afford sea salt or it's too expensive, just use basic table salt. Just to add flavour. Okay, so turn up the water. Okay. Just going to add the rest of the peppers in. Tell you what, instead of that, let's get the chicken on the go. What we're going to do is called browning the meat, so we're just going to add it to the pot. Give it a little bit of colour, but it's going to cook in the sauce anyway. It's going to like poach in the sauce, so all the flavours are going to cook into the chicken. So just mix it in, stir it around. All right. Now we're just going to prep our salad quickly. Just give this a little cheeky stir first. That's all. Once you start to see the chicken brown like that, just make sure all the sides are roughly coated. Just give it a little bit of cut. Otherwise, if you just cook it straight in the sauce, it could come out a little bit pale. It looks nicer like this. I've turned the heat up slightly as well, just to get the chicken cooked. Just going to prep the salad now. So take the knife, take the base, just cut it all off. Just got a bit of heart in there. Okay. Usually the top layer of the salad, this is an iceberg lettuce, is a little bit gross. So just get rid of that. It's like a natural protective layer outside it anyway. So. Okay, and then just peel away the leaves so you've got nice big green leaves. Okay, that should do. Okay, that's cooking really, really nicely now. Okay, so now we're just going to chop the lettuce up roughly. I like quite big bits of lettuce. Doesn't have to be too neat. Just want to be able to stick it on a fork and put it in your mouth, you know? But you can make it like a little bed of lettuce if you want, if you've got time. Just spend a couple of extra minutes with a bit more presentation. The chicken's nicely browned off, the onions are looking nice and cooked. Pepper's got a little bit of colour to it as well. So Right, now it's time to add the sauce. So to make the sauce, you just take your tin of chopped tomatoes and you pour them straight in. So these are plum tomatoes. You can use normal chopped tomatoes, plum tomatoes, or passata, which is a Spanish just tomato juice. So you just crush them in there and then mix it in to the sauce. You can, at this point you can add some red wine if you're going to cook it for a long time, get some really good flavour. Okay. Then add about a teaspoon or half a teaspoon of paprika, depending on your taste. And make sure as you're cooking the food, just season it to taste. So if you like a little bit more paprika, add a little bit more. Okay, so the water's boiling on this pasta now. Just going to put it up a little bit more. Take a handful, that should do, a couple of people. Add it in. And we're going to set the timer for about 8 minutes. Okay, and 8 minutes because that's usually the right amount of time to get it a little bit al dente, which means it's slightly crunchy, just very slightly, because too soft is horrible. So you cook that away. Remember to put your salt in the water first. Give this a quick stir. Okay, so as you can see now the sauce is a little bit watery, so you want to give it a bit of texture. You just add some tomato puree. Usually about, I don't know, a third of a tube to half a tube. I like lots of it, it's nice on its own. Add a couple of cherry tomatoes into the salad. Or loads of cherry tomatoes in this case. And avocado. I'm going to have a whole one because I love avocado. Okay, just keep the sauce simmering away there. See already it's started to thicken up, it looks a lot better. Just going to have a little taste. It's good. A bit more salt. And pepper. Have a quick check on that pasta, see how it's doing, give it a stir. Looking good. I'm just going to try a little bit now, make sure it's not overcooking. Still needs a little bit more work. Another minute. 2 minutes. Okay, the chicken should be cooked now, so just take a piece out, turn down the heat, let it simmer, wait for everything to be ready. Just give it a chop, make sure, there you go, perfect. And there's no pinkness inside or whatever. Okay, absolutely perfect. So turn down the heat right to the low, let it just sit there and chill out. We'll wait for the pasta to cook, and we're done. It's that simple. Oh, you want to add a little bit of chili sauce? Put in. Everybody likes different chili amounts. You can use fresh chilies for this at the beginning to make the sauce, or chili paste, or whatever you fancy. Or chili powder at the end. perfect. Just take a tiny bit of olive oil, or this is soybean oil, but you should use like extra virgin olive oil. Just give it a little drizzle over the top, stop the pasta sticking, stop it binding. A sprinkle of sea salt, a dash of sea salt, give it a quick toss. Okay, and just use the tongs to put it on the plate. Okay, and then the sauce should be ready as well. Add a little bit of sauce, and voila, finish. Hey! So there you have it, guys. Chili, paprika, chicken and chorizo with the spaghetti and salad. Goes perfect with a North Henry or a Manor Ale beer. So have one whilst you're cooking and one with your meal. All right, enjoy.